everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been so long since I made a video, but I've been on TikTok making a bunch of content since quarantine, and I'm going to try to start bringing some of that content over here. So with that being said, some of the content I've been making is a series called Things Wish People Told Me Before whatever thing released to teaching. So I'm really excited to bring this information over to YouTube because I know this community is starting to grow, and I'm just excited to merge all of this and be able to help people and help you. So without further ado, let's get into things which people told me about talking to parents. In between making that last clip and this one, I managed to spill my coffee all over myself and stain my outfit entirely. So now a new outfit, and let's hop into it. So for starters, I feel like this is the most under-taught part of the education program. Like, I received no training, which made for many learning curves when I became a teacher. So number one, treat your parents and guardians like they are the expert on their child. Because they are. Yes, we may have the educational expertise, but they raised that kid. So secondly, know that they just want their child to be good. They want to know that their child does a great job in school, that they are a positive person. They love their kid, and they want to know that that kid is doing great in school and being a great person. Next, keep a paper trail. Log every phone call, email, message, smoke signal that you send to parents. So when I taught elementary school, I would record my log in the kids' individualized folder. So I would just write down day, time, message memo on the folder. But now that I teach middle school and I have a lot more kids, that's not really the most practical way of logging, so I just keep a Google Sheet. Oh my gosh, I'm choking. Be super thorough in contacting parents. I would rather contact parents too much and be annoying than have parents think I don't reach out to them enough. Next, send weekly emails. When I first got hired, my first teacher bestie told me that she sent weekly emails to parents every Friday, and I started doing it and my parents loved it. I have a template I use linked in my Teachers Pay Teacher store. It is free and has an example of what I send to parents. Next, don't be intimidated just because you're young. Parents will most likely respect you because they know that you are the educator, and it'll be fine regardless of if you're fresh out of college or if you're a year away from retirement. Next, send out a parent survey. Send this out at the beginning of the school year to figure out how your parents like to be communicated with, how frequently, what they like to know about their kid, and send this out throughout the school year at different points. So I normally send it out with each report card, and we have trimesters, so I send it out like 3 times a year, and I use that last survey to help me plan what I should make changes for next year. I also have the parent survey I use that's free, linked on my Teachers Pay Teachers. If you can't tell, I'm really trying to help you guys out right now because I know this is a topic. This one might be a bit more controversial, not really, but I don't tell my parents my age unless they explicitly ask. I think being a young teacher, it can just be weird if they know that you're 21 or 22 trying to give advice to someone who's like in their 40s. So I just never tell parents my age, and I also never add them on social media until their child graduates my school, because if there's one thing I've learned, it's that you might not always be in the grade level you teach, and you might have a repeat of having these students, and it just may be kind of awkward having parents on social media if you have their child again. Proofread your emails. Just proofread. Just proofread your emails, friends. Just do it. Make positive phone calls home whenever you can. Those are like the best phone calls to make when you call a parent and get to just leave good news, especially like on a Friday afternoon. You just call the parent and you're like, hey, this kid did this great thing today. Have a great weekend. It just makes you feel so good. It makes the parent feel good, and it makes the student feel good. And it's just beautiful. Positive phone calls home. Just do it. Just do it. Next, contact parents using the compliment sandwich. And no, this is not your grandma's PB&J. So by compliment sandwich, I mean start off with a positive thing about the child and end with a positive thing about the child. And then in the middle, have the more difficult conversation or the primary reason for calling. This way the conversation starts on a positive note and it ends on a positive note, which makes life better for everyone. Next, map out what you want to say before you have that conversation with parents. There's nothing worse than having a brain fart when you're on the phone with a parent. I have a resource I made also linked on Teachers Pay Teachers, which goes over different phrases and sentence starters you can use to have a positive conversation with families. Invite the parents and family members into your classroom. Have community events. I mean, maybe not now with COVID and everything, but if we weren't in this crazy pandemic state, have families come into your classroom and get to know them and have them get to see what you're doing day in and day out. And lastly, remember that you are all on the same team and you're all here to help this student learn and to be the best version of themselves. And as long as you have that in mind, you and and your parents will do great things together. I hope that this video was helpful. It's kind of a compilation of everything I put on TikTok. And if you're not following me on TikTok, go follow me there. It's at AISFORASHLYN _ because AISFORASHLYN is taken. So I'm just a little bit bitter. And also find me on Instagram. I'm also AISFORASHLYN there and on Teachers Pay Teachers. And thanks for joining me. I hope that you liked this video and I can't wait to make more resources for you on here because I am back on YouTube and I'm not gonna slack off for a few months anymore. I promise. All right, take it easy. Have a great day and be the light this world needs. Bye.